Get our cameras back on us right now. We're hot and ready, getting our round 2 up and running. We already have contestants coming up. Poltergeist and Cenpil.
I actually got a snake out in the crowd right now.
Oh yeah, gotta get props to this man. If we got the cam for that there,
yeah,
walking around, you see right down the middle corner. He gave a high five to Gold Rogue, who had the victory.
Look at that. That's the kind of player main connection that you love to see.
Yeah, I mean that's what you expect in TooManyGames too. Like just people here love games, and you find friends like that. Just a pure love of games, and just everybody showcasing their love, showcase it out to the crowd there, getting their hype in. And I know we've had like anybody being cosplay right now, give it some love. Anybody, give love to the camera. I mean,
I'm seeing that Mario Sunshine out there from the Odyssey.
That's
my man Bryce.
That is a buff Miku. I just saw right there.
Oh my God! Wow, you're not kidding.
I mean, she's an idol. I didn't know she had time, to get a workout schedule at the same time.
Miku can do anything.
She can.
She can do anything.
She is a virtual character, so she can do anything at any time.
For so much more than that. Come on.
We got the King K rule there as well.
Lording over the stands there.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
King unfortunately went down there, but I'm sure we'll see some other Kings rival through the bracket here today.
No doubt, no doubt. As we get into round 2 here, we got Poltergeist and Cenpil. I believe I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, pencil, but yeah, the first,
the Cenpil.
First two. What are those things called? The
it's not a portmanteau, because that's the 2 words.
Yeah.
We just call it a scramble.
You can tell I've been out of school for about 10 years or so.
Hey man, I went to school for stuff like that, and I still don't know. It's tough out here sometimes.
But yeah, they are from Pennsylvania. They placed 49th at last year's DMG.
There you go.
And they've been to Millersville Weekly number 10, where they placed 33 out of 47. Dan's Wedding Bash was a high-octane event.
It was.
And they go to Battle for PA, which is also a collegiate event. And also, they've been to a couple of recharge hatches, which you and I are familiar with, being a little more in the Smash scene overall.
Yeah. A little closer to our territory there. Definitely, that's a well-practiced gamer right there.
Yeah.
We're familiar with the scene.
And on the other side of things, we have PoltergeistFGC, their first tournament in over 5 years. Their last was in February 2020. And they attended an FGC Alchemy Lab, which was at the laboratory, but it was for more traditional fighting games.
Oh, yeah.
So they are more practiced in terms of the FGC overall, but will be a different beast for them. Both have a little bit of hindrances. And again, to the laboratory, thank you, Moosh.
You stop by the lab, you're gonna get some of the best, some of the most quality stuff, man.
Providing some of our setups today, we cannot thank them enough. Able to provide the quickest tournament that we can for you guys today. And speaking of quick, these guys are already in character selection screens, ready to roll it out for you here.
Joker.
We'll see what the characters are. Joker
pick coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, but hang on. I think we might got to put in a couple more
tags. Oh, PS2. All right. But again, Joker going to be a very fast character, very nickel and dime. But until that Arsene comes out, you really got to risk whether the damage put on to get Arsene out is enough to get those beefier hits where you need them further down in the game, or where you run the risk of a weaker Joker getting knocked out. And we'll see what the other option is to dole out that damage against the Joker will be. We're hovering a lot of options here.
Oh, yeah, we apparently got quite the roster that we're scrolling between.
And man, if you're more knowledgeable about these 80-some characters, more power to you. But we're going to land on the Rob of all things.
Robert the Robot.
We're way too familiar with him in the Pennsylvania scene, more so Philly, but we'll see if this Rob can take the victory, hopefully, because he's sponsoring the TooManyGames event. He's on our badges right now. We'll see if he can carry out the victory for his home crowd here.
That robot's got real mascot potential,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was a literal object you could own.
For sure.
Right? About as close to an action figure as any of his characters. Right?
Came boxed with the NES at some point, I believe.
Absolutely. Little Gyromite, little stack up for you. Never played either. But
yeah, the only one boxing right now is the Joker in the hands of Poltergeist right now. Doing 54 damage so far and going relatively unanswered, at least in terms of stage control.
Yeah, Joker's definitely got the evasion tools, with access to gun and AHA. Very, very strong on that front. And boxing with Rob can be very difficult, surprisingly. Down throw comes in here. The mix is not present, but a regrab comes in too.
Really going for that Rebel's guard and does get the last hit for the last attempt at it. And Arsene is called out 98%. This is where you want to be as Joker. But Rob up close can stifle out Joker enough to pile on a lot of damage. But that down air, up air combo. Going to put Rob to 135, not killed, however. With Arsene nearly gone, we'll see if Rob can potentially capitalize off of the waning guard there.
Oh, the up air?
And trading so far, and with Arsene gone, back there going to seal the deal.
Oh,
what a snag on first stock.
I mean, it's a bony kid, you know, he's a high school student. He's got to eat a sandwich. You got to put some pounds on. You're dying at 90 to that back air?
Yeah, man. He's getting those state-sponsored lunches, man. It's not enough.
Exactly. We gotta get like a full 3-course meal for my man. 180 now too. Rob is holding on.
No, yeah, you don't expect Robs to live this long. He's certainly. Oh, McCarthy going to trade and get the deal on there. Great counter there for PoltergeistFGC. But again, this new light from that first stock lane, Poltergeist just seems on a whole new level. Taking stage control right now, not fearing the Arsene at all, and going in with Nair, just commanding the close quarters game.
Yeah, Poltergeist absolutely doing just an unbelievably good job of just holding down the aggression, right? Just giving no room to breathe.
Yeah.
That whole Arsene, I mean, it mounted to, what, a stock and at this point, 50%. But now, you're pretty far away from another one, unless you get that Rebels guard coming in.
Ain't no better move to hit it, too, than that multi-hit side B. But they're going pretty risky with that the gun attack there, especially because it doesn't send you very far, and you're putting your own character out there as well. It does lock down main stage off the back of it, and still with Poltergeist seemingly having a little difficulty on landing, Nair will provide safe haven for that attempt. And trading in, Arsene coming in at the right time, swinging the stock advantage right back into Poltergeist's hands.
Up air to swing back. You know, a little tit for tat, but now, 141, edgeguard scenario, up for the side B down low.
And the angle that we saw Poltergeist just sent out there would have put him on his final stock, but a little miscalculation there from Cenpil.
A lot of end lag on that side B. You're going to just have to drift all the way down there after that ends.
Absolutely. I think they're just being a little too committal with their edge guards, and honestly, a little bit of both players are doing that. And I want to say a little bit more, obviously, we saw there.
I would say, antsy to take that stock, you know, was looking at a deficit for the first time that whole game and was like, no, I got to make sure I keep this even. Yeah. You got to remember, you got a lot of strength when you stay at the ledge. Yeah. A lot of opportunity from ledge trapping.
And as the game goes on, the opportunity for anybody to make a mistake is it only gets bigger. So make your opponent make that mistake instead of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you play to your strengths, don't risk anything, and you have to have the reaction time for when your opponent slips up. That's when you have to capitalize.
Exactly right. You know, fatigue is a very real thing in these sets, man.
Oh, yeah, especially at a convention where you're, like, you know, going to purchase things and you're staying here at least maybe 6-8 hours.
Yeah, right?
You got to keep
this
your,
is what you're doing today.
Yeah. Clear schedule. But we have a clear your character moment as well, as we have duck hunt of all things.
Yeah, a rare pick. We do not see a lot of duck hunts around here.
Yeah, because Rob sort of has, you know, he has the hallmark of the more faraway game, but Duck Hunt is a little more, he has more faraway game, but it's a lot more risk because it's a lot more accurate options for those projectiles.
The tools that Duck Hunt adds is actually very particular because he's also one of the only characters in this game, is him and Snake, that have an actual move that's active on frame 1, and it's his neutral move. When the can is active, the instant you press that button, which means it's going to explode and send both of you flying, exactly the same as a Snake grenade.
It is a great breakout option, and right now we're telling that is certainly telling the tale right now. 89% already on Poltergeist. Different game than we saw from that round 1, and with no platforms, there is nowhere for Poltergeist to run to right now, as they're just trying to evade the dog, but that is a hunting dog. He will find down his prey, and he will bring it back to his master. Look at that, 139, and Town and City being the only saving grace, not the second time around. A complete reversal from our round 1, as Cenpil claims first stop.
Absolutely, he's a pointer, you know? He called the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Marked right, exactly where the can needed to be, placed it perfectly. And that's the thing about a stage like this, too. The platforms are not consistent, and it is very wide. There's a lot of space to control as Duck Hunt. Right. You get a big advantage here. Recovery, definitely a little vulnerable on a character like this, but okay, a little alley-oop off that. It wasn't even your own ball, man. Got it.
Hey, man, you're on the court. You got to watch out for anything, especially. Yeah, we call that in our...
but there's the can.
There you go. Yes, like you said. We had a couple of betrayal moments for Cenpil for that can. At the same time, we call that the stretcher when you get taken out by that moving in and out platform.
It really doesn't take you all the way out there.
Yeah.
In the last game, you'd lose the stock. In this game, you just kind of drift off, but
You could lose the set because it's 1-0 right now. You gotta be careful with it. And trying to hit the can, not working. They tried 3 times, but they do get the blast full workout for him in the end. Evening up 2-2, 97 on the Joker.
breaks out of the can there, but unfortunately that is going to be enough knockback to actually seal the stock. A little bit of a unforced error there in its own way. Regardless, you got again, a more patient game. Look at the way we're just kind of playing stationary.
Yeah, and playing behind their can, sort of the can being the monkey in the middle. That's exactly how you want to play Duck Hunt, and that's exactly why we see Cenpil charging ahead, seemingly putting us to a game 3, but we'll see Poltergeist here certainly make a charge for the opposite right now, trying to avoid that can, sending it nearly off stage with that, that down tilt attempt. Getting blasted for his efforts on the second can, but a lot more aggression up close and personal. That's what you need to get Duck Hunt off on the back pedal, essentially, and taking them off their game.
Now Arsene on deck here. This is a big damage opportunity at a stock deficit, but hey, you can turn a lot around with Arsene, especially on a stage like this, very close side blast zones. That F smash is going to start killing, I would say, even around now.
Yep, taking out the shooter as well. Really just flooding the field with those heavier hits as much as they can right now. And
the grab into the back
out, no!
Grabbed off the shot into the back throw, nearly took the stock off that.
Absolutely, yeah, that would have been a huge equalizer, and now they have to fight back because the Arsene up B option was not there. Great tether to get back, but now seemingly have to do it without Arsene.
Yep, big lacking in kill power here.
Yeah.
Arsene is the source of a lot of the strength there, and without it, that F smash.
And again, betting it all, but they do prove out the benefit. 121 damage on, so they have to play a very perfect game right now, but with that gauge being full, nearly half full right now, a couple errant hits that don't kill, and we could see Big Papa Arsene come in and even the playing field here.
Especially with the second hit. The shot comes out, and the up air does seal it. Is going to take it and turn us into a game 3 here.
And I want to say shades of the grand final set we had last TMG. That was our closer there, an up air challenging for our last 2 players, and that puts us to a game 3, our first game 3 of the day.
Yep.
Both these players certainly smiling and feeling the aggression. I'm already leaning forward, leaning back. They got me full movement here, so I'm already engrossed in.
Especially with a rare character like Duck Hunt, right? Like that's
yeah.
a character you do not get to see. And frankly, I have not gotten to see in a very long time.
No, Smash 4 was the latest I remember seeing a dedicated player play that character.
Absolutely.
So
a character that is not lacking in strength is absolutely, like, you know.
They have to get their game started, but once they do, like if they can get that ball rolling, it's Mount Everest to surround it.
But opted for FD here. Interesting stage pick.
Right.
You know, flat but smaller, closer.
Yes.
Not as much space for Duck Hunt to run around. I don't hate the idea.
A lot less room for Joker to maneuver around those platforms, but at the same time, it's hard for the Duck Hunt to get around the aggression that Joker can put out. So, like the name says, Final Destination, it is very even for our game 3 here. And with Arsene already out, sub about 20-25 seconds right now, we'll have to see how Poltergeist gets around this aggression.
Yeah. More Arsene is always better, but this early, I mean, finding a stock at 50, there's very limited things that are going to do that.
Right.
You might as well just take your damage.
Yeah, you got to get you have to even up the damage, and that's really what all you can do with Arsene, and that he's done his work. But right now, trying to beat it to the second one, it's called out. He's like, no, get back around here.
Hey, we weren't done yet. We weren't done yet. Come on now.
Pulling a double
shift.
Pulling a double shift, yeah. And like you said, 134 on ledge, but the beefier hits are out for Poltergeist to get around. Let's see what the options are playing around that can, and play it out for them. Staying to their tried and true play style is working out for them, but on this ledge recovery, we'll see if Cenpil can pick up the pieces.
Yeah, up tilt there, gonna allow for another ledge trap scenario.
Actually, they were trying to get that can back.
Trying to work that all the way back up there. Down throw, no combos off of that. Duck Hunt doesn't really have the strongest throw game in the world.
Oh, an air dodge, they have to go so...
Okay, maybe a little unnecessary on the stage spike there, but insult to injury, sometimes you gotta just let him know. Come on now, you just gotta let him know.
Yeah, and they could have given the option to tech, and that potentially could have given them the up B needed to get back to stage. But all told, like you said, it still worked out for Cenpil's favor. And still feeding into that Rebels guard.
Arsene is back again, though. How's your weekend, buddy? Welcome back to the shift.
I mean, it's dangerous times out here. You gotta earn your paycheck one way or another. especially when we're at a convention. There's so many things to buy.
Oh, yeah, and he's making his money right now. Nearly seals it on the down air. That would have signed the check.
And now we're at 0.1% was all that separates them before that Rebels guard came in. And now gets the grab in, goes in for the forward throw instead of back throw. Potentially could have sent Joker on a ledge guard situation, but they're more, I guess, at home on their main stage control than anything else.
Yep, and a lot of low commit evasion. I like the call here, but another Arsene is going to be coming out.
And
Rebels guard or no.
Yeah, and maybe Poltergeist is starting to read into when these the Rebels guard is starting to come out. They get sent out by an F-tilt for their efforts right here, but if they can start reading into when Cenpil goes full send with those Rebels guards, they can get a grab in and they can make them hurt for it.
Trying to control the space here. Obster with the center stage. Side B going to come out. Doesn't get a confirm off of the go. Arsene's going to be off the field now. Rebels guard going to get punished as well. I think we're starting to get a little bit of a beat on how exactly we like to take advantage of a tool like that.
Yeah, and speaking of tools, just fast falling in, and it will be sent out, and an unfortunate fast fall will give Cenpil the victory.
That is going to mark the end.
Hugs all around, yeah. And again, this is TooManyGames. If you have the badge here, you were free to enter, so this is all fun and games here. Both giving the love with a hug at the end. But
it's true.